What's up guys, Nick Macri here. I'm talking today about Facebook Marketplace and how to use it to generate leads using your listings or others of your colleagues at the same firm in kvCORE. This is such an underutilized secret that I've been sharing in my classes over the past 2 years, and I can't wait to share them with you on this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let's get started. All right, so let's talk about Facebook Marketplace. Guys, I am so excited to talk about this. This is a tool that I think is so underutilized by realtors out there, and I'm really excited to share this with you today. So we're in Facebook on this home page right here. As you can see, a whole bunch of stuff going on. You probably have noticed this Marketplace feature on the left-hand side. You can also just search things and Marketplace will come up. So we just did the video explaining these Facebook groups. You notice there's Marketplace right here as well that you can search for things, and so you can change what you're searching for. For example, if we're going to do home sales, and many of you out there probably looked at Marketplace and you searched for things like electronics, used furniture, stuff like that. But what you might not have realized is that Marketplace has an entire section for home sales, and not enough realtors are using them, okay? So again, there's just tons of stuff in here. Home sales, lots of people are posting their listings in here. What's great is that you can also post open houses. There's some people that I recognize some names here, people that I've actually told and shared this stuff with. So this is good. This is where you want to post every single listing that you have. And as I mentioned earlier in the last video regarding Facebook groups, you can use listings that are not yours as well. Market other eXp realtors listings. That is the best way to generate leads, especially if you're a newer agent. If you're an agent maybe that does work mostly with buyers, this is a gold mine, right? This is where you're gonna get access to tons of organic leads without having to really spend a ton of money. So let me give you some examples. Okay, we're gonna talk today. Let's do an example on a home here. Let's generate this link. We're going to copy this link in kvCORE. So again, lead engine, squeeze page, single property squeeze page. We're just looking for this link. We want to use the short link because they both go to the same place, but this is a lot shorter, easier to read, and easier to copy. Okay, and so we're going to use, maybe we want to create a hashtag, maybe we want to give it a source, Facebook groups, Marketplace, something like that. But we don't have to necessarily, but I guess I could do this for this. Facebook Marketplace. So basically what'll happen here, is that now any leads that come from this post that I'm about to put into Marketplace will get put as the source for Facebook Marketplace, so we can track that, and the hashtag will be 123 Main Street, so we know which home we posted. Okay, we put the listing ID in here, we changed this property views allowed before registration to 1, we generated the link, and now we're copying, like I said, the short link. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Facebook Marketplace. Okay, we're going to go to sell something. Now, when you go to sell something, it's not home for rent. It's an item for sale. Okay? The category is going to be home sales. What are you selling? Well, this is where you get creative. You create your really awesome title, custom brick ranch on the water, something like that. Something it's going to catch people's attention. You're going to put your price, put $1 million. You're going to put your location. You can type this in. Let's just put in the city. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give this an awesome description. We're going to add some photos, right, as well. So we're going to do, let's see, I'm just going to add a couple here. Let's do this. We're going to add some photos. We're going to add a description. And then we're going to add the most important part, which is the link. But there's a reason why I chose 5 photos, kind of had them keyed up there. And that's because Facebook, as you guys might have known, for these different groups, when it puts pictures into a post, it kind of groups them with 2 large pictures and then 3 small ones and then see more. So 5 is kind of the magic number. You always want to have a minimum of 5 pictures from the listing. Okay, so if you have an awesome listing and you have a bunch of pictures, that's great, but you only want to tease them, right? Because you're not going to get a bunch of leads straight through Facebook. You want to generate them by sending them to your website, okay? So the idea is to get them here because this is where you get the lead, okay? You're using Facebook as a conduit for generating organic leads. So, you can put all the information if you want into Facebook, but I'd rather them go here for more information, right? It's the classic, you're watching your favorite TV show and they say, but wait, there's more right after this commercial break, right? You want to make sure you get them to come back to your website. That's the whole point. So you have a couple pictures picked out, choose about 5, right? And then you're going to, what you want to do is you want to use some of the property description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the link that I have saved here. I'm going to hit enter a couple times just to give me a little room. I'm going to go back. And I don't want to even put the entire property description, right? I might want to put maybe most of it, something like that. Let's do like the first half. I'll put it in here, something like that. Okay. And what we want to do is, again, we want to get them to our website. So when I say something like this, view more details online here. And we're going to do a couple hyphens. And I guess this is a less than sign or a greater than sign. And then we're going to have that link underneath. And there you go. And obviously, if this is not our listing, we're going to say listed by John Doe with eXp Realty, right? Something like that. But let's say it's your listing and you don't put this. Either way, you have to have this link in there. This part right here is the most important part because this is what drives them back to your website. This is what gets you leads, okay? And this is what's so cool about Marketplace, all right? I might have done this really fast. That's because it's super easy. Select the type, it's home sales. What are you selling? Put your custom title, put the price, put this. You already have this written out on the MLS. You have this link because that took you 1 minute. You made that in kvCORE. You have these pictures already. You got this all down. This took us a minute to make, right? Here's the best part about all of this, and this is what really helps you get all those leads. So we just talked about previously joining all of those Facebook groups. Now, what's the one thing about joining Facebook groups that can get annoying if you want to share stuff? Well, sometimes you have a really awesome post, and you want to share it with everybody, but you have to share it individually. Facebook doesn't allow you to just share a really cool video or picture or meme or whatever to a whole bunch of groups. You have to do it one at a time. Well, if you are posting something to Marketplace, you can actually hit next here and you can join all of the groups. You can post this in all of the groups that you want all at once. I can click all these and keep clicking and it will post to every single group. So as I mentioned in the previous video talking about Facebook groups and why you should join them and a couple of ideas on different groups that you should join, right? If you create all the different groups and you join all these groups and you add them all up, you can get a sense of your potential target audience. I would 100% put that into your listing presentation and explain to your clients, especially at the 40 and unders, that this is how you're going to market their property as well, in addition to all the other marketing tactics that you guys are already using, but just build this on top of it. You're also going to start putting them onto Facebook because, again, if you put their listing into the MLS, we all know it. Even if you have a closing coordinator, especially if you're a team leader and you are paying somebody as your closing coordinator to submit all of your listing documentation into the MLS, put all that stuff, into the multiple listing service. Tell them to just take all the same information, just create a link in kvCORE. You already have have all the description and everything. Just create a post in Marketplace. Build that into your checklist. So we all have the checklist. Okay, we got the listing. We got all the paperwork signed. Everything's in sky slope. We're ready to hit the market and go live. We got to schedule pictures. We got to do this. We got to do that. Build this in. Once you have the pictures, once you've written up the description, once you have everything ready to go and it hits the market, has to be a part of your steps. Step number 10 should be upload my listing into Facebook Marketplace, okay? Now, in Facebook Marketplace, you probably want to post this every single week. And why do I say that? Is because in Facebook Marketplace, it's all based on recency. So you're going to see the most recent results. And oftentimes the default setting is to only show something for sale in Marketplace for a week. But I would just make it a habit. Repost your listings once a week, every week, so it's always showing up in all those groups. And let's say, again, if you add up, and I'm a member and have access to about 250,000 people in all of the different groups that we're a part of and that we run. And let's say I am constantly, every single week, posting to those 250,000 people. That is a ton of exposure and access that you are now getting for free. And that is how you will get a ton of people to click on your link or copy your link and go to your website. And then once they're there, especially if you are using immediate registration, you will start seeing a ton of leads coming in, all kinds of people. And this is especially effective if you are a member of neighbors groups. For some reason or another, we all know, even in our own neighborhoods, even as realtors, when there's a home for sale in your neighborhood, maybe you know the people, maybe you don't, but it's a home down the street that you pass by, every day. For some reason, we just always want to sign up. It doesn't matter if we have to put in our information, our social security, or credit card number, whatever. We just want to know more information about it. It's just true. And especially on Facebook, if you have listings, or again, if you have someone, let's say you have a colleague. I have a friend of mine, an EXP, that's a colleague of mine. I say, hey, can I use your listing? You have an awesome one in this neighborhood that I'm trying to get more listings in and farm more. I'd love to promote your listing, help you out, and also maybe pick up some buyer leads. They have no problem. I've never been turned down to market someone else's listing, especially if you give them credit at the bottom. But you are now creating a post using their listing ID, and you're going to put this in, use all the same information. You're not going to reinvent the wheel. Just use the same description they've already written. Maybe not use all of it. You put a couple of their pictures. Don't put all the pictures, so they have something. Again, you're kind of teasing them a little bit. Put the best 5 pictures, and then make sure you put the link here, and you will get tons and tons of leads. Absolutely free. And the best part is that, especially if you see them, let's say you post a link in a Facebook group and it's a neighbors group and you start getting a bunch of leads from there. Those are the best leads to call, because when they leave their phone number, you reach out and you say, hey, I know you're probably just browsing, but I saw you were looking at maybe your neighbor's house down the street. Just wanted to reach out, see if you wanted any more information, see what's the reason behind it. Did you have someone in mind that you think might like it? Is there anybody I should know to reach out to? And you'll be surprised how many times people are just looking for a friend, maybe an in-law, maybe somebody, another family member that they think would love that house and should buy it, and they will just give their information away just because you posted in their group and they want to know more information on it. So those become really easy follow-up calls. It's no longer a cold call. You're actually now following up on something that they did on your website. So these leads can be really, really great. And again, organic and free. So this is a tool that we use on every single listing that we have as a team. And not only that, but we also use for listings that are from other EXP colleagues in our area. There's a couple of Facebook groups out there. There's a really great idea by a mentor, a good friend of mine, Craig LePage. So he and his team, they do about $100 million. They're going to do about $100 million in gross sales this year. and I came up with a great idea called Make It Your Own. So it's basically a group on Facebook where any realtors that want help marketing their listings can post, and anybody else that's on there can take that listing and share it and use it. And he's gotten tons and tons of feedback. We have a lot of people posting on there. That's just a great idea that you might start in your community to see, hey, other realtors out there. Why don't we create a group called Make It Your Own? And if you post your listing on there, you're giving everyone else permission to market your listing. That's an easy way. Now we don't have to make those phone calls and ask and everything. You're basically signing away permission and allowing them to market your home using kvCORE, using Marketplace. This is a great tool, very underutilized. I think you guys will love the results. So that is how to generate leads through Facebook Marketplace. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out my channel. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. I put out so much content on social media marketing, CRM training like kvCORE, and how to dominate the competition digitally. So if you're a realtor, an entrepreneur, or a business owner, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You can find me anywhere on social media at Real Nick Macri. And if you have an idea for a video that you'd like me to do, drop it in the comments below. So now it's time for you guys to take what you saw in this video and put it into action to go out and crush your goals. I'll see you in the next video.